Obinna won't be able to keep up with me and my ugly, smelly skin. Unfortunately, the impact has affected his sensory nerves, and he will never see again. Ada dedicated herself to Obinna's well-being. She helped him adjust to his new reality, guiding him through their home and encouraging him to rebuild his life without sight. Once upon a time, in a vibrant city in Nigeria, there lived a charming man named Obinna and a beautiful woman named Ada. They were the epitome of an ideal couple, their love for each other shining brightly for all to see. Obinna was kind-hearted and hardworking, while Ada was gentle and full of grace. Together, they brought joy and inspiration to everyone around them. However, one fateful day, Ada began to notice a peculiar change in her body. Her skin started to decay, and an unpleasant smell emanated from her. Concerned and scared, Ada sought medical help from various hospitals. Despite numerous tests and consultations, the doctors could not identify the cause of her mysterious condition. Hi guys, welcome back to Mercy's Folktales. If you have not subscribed to our channel, now might be the perfect time to hit that subscribe button. And please turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of our amazing stories. Now, let's continue. Desperate for answers, Obinna and Ada traveled far and wide, consulting with traditional healers, specialists, and even spiritual leaders. But nothing seemed to help. Throughout this ordeal, Obinna's love for Ada never wavered. He stood by her side, offering comfort and support, refusing to let her suffer alone. One quiet evening, as Ada was returning from the market, two friends, Chinedu and Nkem, stood by the market square, chatting idly as Ada walked by. Noticing her, they began to whisper, their voices laced with mockery. Chinedu sneered, "Just look at her, Nkem. Can you believe how bad her skin looks? It's like she's rotting away." Nkem chuckled, adding, "I've heard it's because of her bad lifestyle. You know what they say, right? You reap what you sow. Maybe she brought this upon herself. Yeah, maybe it's a punishment for some hidden sins. Who knows what she's been up to?" Ada, overhearing their cruel words, felt a pang of sadness running through her veins. Their harsh judgments pierced her heart, amplifying her despair. She had hoped to find solace in her community, but even her family and friends had abandoned her. Ada's shoulders slumped, and she quickened her pace, fighting back tears. She returned home, her heart heavy with the cruel words she had overheard. She found her husband Obinna in the living room and collapsed into his arms, tears streaming down her face. "Obim," she choked, "I can't take it anymore. People are saying such terrible things about me. They think my decaying skin is because of some sin or bad lifestyle. Even my family and friends have turned their backs on me. I don't find pleasure in living anymore." Obinna held her tightly, his heart breaking at her anguish. He gently lifted her chin, looking into her tear-filled eyes. "Ada, my love, don't listen to them. They don't know you like I do. You are my everything. I am nothing without you. Please find happiness. If not for yourself, then for me. Your strength and resilience are what keep me going. We will get through this together, I promise." He cuddled her, holding her close, his embrace a shield against the cruelty of the world. "Remember," he whispered, "our love is stronger than their words. You are not alone. I am here always and forever." In Obinna's arms, Ada found a flicker of hope. His love and unwavering support gave her the strength to face another day, reminding her that even in the darkest time, love can be a guiding light. One day, while at work, Obinna overheard his co-workers chatting about a renowned doctor who had recently returned from the United States. This doctor, they said, was exceptionally talented and had helped many people with mysterious and severe ailments. "You won't believe it," the co-worker said. "This doctor has a way of diagnosing and treating conditions that no one else can figure out. People come all over just to see him." Obinna's heart raced with excitement and hope. This could be the breakthrough they had been praying for. He hurried home, eager to share the news with Ada. "Ada, my love," he exclaimed as he walked through the door. "I heard something amazing today. There is a doctor who just returned from the States. Everyone says he's incredibly talented and has cured so many people with mysterious conditions. I think he might be able to help you." Ada's eyes widened with a glimmer of hope she hadn't felt in a long time. "Do you really think he could help me?" "I truly believe so," Obinna replied, his voice filled with determination. "We will make an appointment to see him as soon as possible. Let's look forward to this together." For the first time in a long while, Ada felt a sense of anticipation and optimism. She and Obinna held on to each other, hopeful that this amazing doctor might hold the key to her recovery. The day finally arrived for the appointment with the renowned doctor. Obinna and Ada sat in the waiting room, hands clasped together, anxiety and hope mingling in their hearts. When their turn came, they were ushered into the doctor's office. The doctor, a calm and kind man, examined Ada carefully, asking detailed questions about her symptoms. After the examination, he nodded thoughtfully. "I need to run some tests to confirm my suspicions," he said gently. They waited in silence as the tests were conducted. When the results came back, the doctor sat down with them, his expression serious yet compassionate. "I'm sorry," he began, "but you have been diagnosed with a real and incurable skin disease." Obinna and Ada were dumbfounded. The words seemed to hang in the air, heavy and suffocating. The doctor continued, "This condition is very rare, and unfortunately, there is no cure at this time. I encourage you to make the best use of your time together and be prepared for any eventuality." Tears welled up in Ada's eyes and Obinna's face paled. They left the clinic feeling utterly devastated. The journey home was quiet, each lost in their thoughts, grappling with the harsh reality of the diagnosis. Obinna held Ada's hand tightly, silently vowing to cherish every moment they had left, despite the overwhelming sorrow that clouded their hearts. In the quiet of her room, Ada lay on her bed staring at the ceiling. Bitterness welled up inside her as she thought to herself, "Obinna won't be able to keep up with me and my ugly smelly skin. How could he?" The cruel words she had overheard from others echoed in her mind, amplifying her self-doubt and despair. Tears streamed down her cheeks and she buried her face in her pillow, sobbing uncontrollably. "This is too much to bear," she thought. "How can anyone love someone like me?" As the hours passed, exhaustion overtook her and she cried herself to sleep, feeling an overwhelming sadness that seemed to have no end. In the living room, Obinna sat, lost in thought. He knew that marriage was for better or for worse, and his commitment to Ada was unwavering. Yet, he also understood the depth of her insecurity and the toll her condition had taken on her self-esteem. Every time she looked in the mirror, he knew she saw only her decaying skin and not the beautiful person he loved. Obinna's heart ached with the knowledge that Ada might never fully believe his intentions were pure. She would always fear that he might seek out other women, those with unblemished beauty. Determined to prove his devotion and lift her spirits, Obinna devised a plan. One evening, Ada received a phone call that made her heart stop. Her husband Obinna had been in an accident. She rushed to the hospital, her mind racing with fear and worry. When she arrived, A doctor met her with a somber expression. "Mrs. Ada," the doctor said gently, "your husband had been in an accident and he hit his head on the steering wheel during the accident. Unfortunately, the impact has affected his sensory nerves and he will never see again." Ada felt as if the ground had been pulled out from under her. The news was devastating. She clung to the edge of the hospital bed where Obinna lay, unconscious and bandaged, and tears streaming down her face. When Obinna regained consciousness and learned of his condition, Ada was right by his side holding his hand. Despite her own pain and struggles, she vowed to care for him with all her heart, just as he had cared for her. Over the months, Ada dedicated herself to Obinna's well-being. She helped him adjust to his new reality, guiding him through their home and encouraging him to rebuild his life without sight. She read to him, described the world around him, and made sure he never felt alone. Their roles had reversed, but their love remained steadfast. Through the difficult times, Ada drew strength from the deep bond they shared. Despite the challenges they faced, their love grew stronger. In caring for Obinna, she discovered her own inner strength and a renewed sense of purpose. For 5 precious years, Ada and Obinna lived in a bubble of happiness and love. Ada's health continued to deteriorate, but their love remained resilient, brightening even the darkest moments. In those 5 years, not a single sad day clouded their lives. They cherished every sunrise and sunset together, making memories that would last a lifetime. Obinna devoted himself to Ada's care, ensuring she was surrounded by love and comfort until the very end. As Ada's condition worsened, she faced each day with courage and grace, her spirit unbroken despite her fallen health. She found peace in knowing that she had lived a life filled with love and happiness, thanks to Obinna's unwavering support and their deep bond. One day, Ada passed away peacefully, surrounded by Obinna's love and the memories they had created together. Though her physical presence was gone, her spirit continued to live on in the hearts of everyone who had been touched by her kindness and strength. Obinna mourned deeply for his beloved wife, but he found solace in the beautiful years they had shared. He knew that their love had been a gift, a beacon of light that had guided them through life's challenges and joy. During Ada's funeral, the atmosphere was filled with sorrow and sympathy for Obinna. Friends, family, and acquaintances gathered to pay their respects, expressing their condolences and sharing memories of Ada's kindness and strength. Many voiced their concerns aloud, worried about how Obinna would cope without Ada by his side. Some wondered how he would manage his blindness now that his beloved wife, who had cared for him so devotedly, was no longer there to guide him. Their words echoed through the somber air, reflecting the deep empathy and sorrow felt by those who knew the couple well. As Obinna stood up during Ada's funeral, a hush fell over the gathering. With a steady voice, he removed his glasses and revealed a shocking truth that left everyone stunned. "I was never blind," Obinna declared, his words resonating in the solemn air. "What?" the crowd murmured in surprise. "I knew that my wife would struggle with her physical changes, and no matter how much I reassured her, she couldn't see past her own self-doubt. So, I made a difficult decision to fake my blindness to preserve her self-esteem." Gasps of surprise echoed through the crowd as Obinna continued, recounting how he had carefully hidden his ability to see, navigating their lives together with unwavering dedication and love. He explained that Ada had been happy throughout her remaining years, believing that he couldn't see her physical condition and feeling secure in his love. The realization of Obinna's sacrifice moved the mourners to tears. They applauded him for his profound act of love and support, recognizing the depth of his devotion to Ada. It was a testament to the power of true love and selflessness, a story that touched their heart and renewed their belief in the enduring strength of love. As Obinna concluded his revelation, he stood beside Ada's casket, his eyes filled with tears of both sorrow and gratitude. After the funeral, Obinna returned to their home, now hollow and empty without Ada's presence. The silence was deafening, amplifying his profound sense of loss. Every corner of the house held memories of their life together, each one a bittersweet reminder of the love they had shared. Obinna mourned Ada with his whole heart, the depth of his grief a testament to their unbreakable bond. He spent hours sitting in their favorite spot, recalling the laughter, the conversations, and the quiet moments of understanding that had filled their days. Despite the overwhelming sorrow, he took comfort in knowing that he had made Ada's final years happy, preserving her dignity and self-esteem through his unwavering support and sacrifice. His action had not only shown Ada the depth of his love, but had also left an indelible mark on all who knew their story. In the months that followed, Obinna slowly began to rebuild his life, carrying Ada's memory with him as a source of strength. Though the pain of her loss never fully faded, the bond they had shared continued to inspire him, a lasting reminder of the true meaning of love and sacrifice. This story teaches us that true love is selfless. It often involves making sacrifices for the well-being and happiness of others. It also teaches us the importance of standing by loved ones in difficult times, providing them with unwavering support and care. Finally, it teaches us the value of cherishing every moment with loved ones, appreciating the present, and finding joy in the little things. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do. Like and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of our amazing stories. Bye.